Go now, you to had to go down. Nkwuachi go now, you just now, Nkwuachi now. Nkwuachi now. Ndami within the unknown. About one for your unknown. Nkwuachi now go now, you Nkwuachi na kwa na hato na kwa kadonya ne ko nyanka bawra ba weba na ko na Nkwuachi kwa na hato.
Welcome once more, great and lovely people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. There is serious Woto, there is serious battle going on, but it is not something that most of you will see, but it is good that the zoo military themselves are now gradually reporting the Woto that is happening to them. There was a very serious battle, both in Okigwe, in Osina, along Anambra. There have been serious Woto, both in Bakassi Peninsula. There was a serious fight. Now we are going to explain all these things to us in this video. Just remain calm and follow us gradually as we explain what happened. Before we go deep into explaining, I want you to hear what the zoo military reported that happened between them and the men of the defense forces. They continue to call them ESM, but these are the men of the Biafra defense forces. Now I want you to hear what they said transpired. Now listen. The zoo military reported that the troops neutralized the ESN recovered weapons. They went further to say that troops of the 34th Artillery Brigade on Friday, 27 December 2024, neutralized members of the proscribed and its armed affiliate, indigenous people of IPOB, during operation in Osina, a Dato North local government area of Imo State. They said they were responding to distress call about an ESN attack on Osina community. Where have the people of Biafra attacked their own people? It is not possible. These people are lies. The troops who were returning from routine patrols swiftly engaged with overwhelming power. The dissident caught off guard, retreated in disarray. Regrettably, 2 security agents were buried in action, while another remains missing. Their weapons, including an AK-47 rifle and tear gas launcher, were seized by they call it the terrorists. The bodies of the fallen agents were recovered as troops launched a pursuit of the fleeing assailants. Contact was re-established with the criminals at Nkwuachi community, leading to another intense firefight. During the engagement, one of the dissidents was neutralized, while others fled into a nearby forest. Unable to withstand the troops' superior firepower, an AK-47 rifle with a fully loaded magazine was recovered during this operation. Undeterred, the troops pressed deeper into the Umualama forest, where a fierce encounter ensued. Overwhelmed by the troops' firepower, the dissidents abandoned their weapons and fled into the dense forest with severe injuries. The following items were recovered: 5 AK-47 rifles, 1 fabric national rifle, that's a FN rifle, 2 magazines, 1 tear gas launcher. Troops continue to exploit the area, trailing the injured and seeking to dismantle their hideouts and places of refuge. Members of IBB, ESN and other criminal elements are urged to surrender to the nearest military location or face decisive action. The brigade remains committed to ensuring that the people of Imo State enjoy a peaceful and secure youth season, free from fear or intimidation. We appeal to peace-loving residents of Imo State to ensure ongoing military operations by providing timely intelligence. Okay. Now they considered to the fact that some of them were Kpaid And they went further to tell us from this their message that they engaged these men of the Biafra army, and then two of the police people that were attached to the joint task force were quiet in that process, and one of them was missing. Yet they said they had, overwhelming firepower. The same people that recorded Kpaid and one of their men missing said that they had overwhelming firepower, which led to this man running. Now I want you to look at the video I posted earlier. I will post it here again. Look at it clearly. Clearly you are going to observe something. What is it? You are going to observe that these men give them a hot chase. The men of the defense forces, the Biafra defense forces, give them a hot chase. They were sacked from their checkpoints where they continue to intimidate the people of Biafra. That is exactly what happened in Osina. Those of you who reside in Osina, you know exactly what happened. You know how many checkpoints was dismantled by the men of the defense forces. They dealt with them mercilessly. And then for the person that they said they Kpaid and they took, look at that video clearly. You are going to notice something. One of the things you are going to notice is that the men, before they left on bike, they went to that particular place where that person was, and they picked certain things and left. Now, if this person was part of them, do you think they are just going to leave that person there without picking that person? Look how calm they were. Look how organized they were. They have given the military a very hot chase. Many of them have been Kpaid and the military has taken to their heels. They now calmly took their bike and left. If that person was part of them, do you think they are going to leave that person there and go calmly? That is why we continue to tell our people, whenever you are near any military checkpoint, leave that place. Leave that place. It is not safe for you. The warning continue to come, but people, I don't know what their problem is. It is difficult for them to adhere to simple instructions. Also in Bakassi Peninsula, the men of the Biafra Navy are having a very hot encounter with the joint task force of both the Cameroon and the Nigerian military, and then informations as they continue to come in and become clearer on what exactly is happening, we are going to inform everyone. What you are listening to is the real news and nothing but the real news. Also in Okigwe, the men dealt with them mercilessly in Okigwe. Those of you in Okigwe, you know what happened. The men of the Depression Army dealt with them heavily in Okigwe. It is pertinent at this time to ensure that whoever you are paying to, ensure that this money is going to the men of ground. If the men on ground are saying that these people are the people that they can receive money from and they have been receiving money from, please let your financial support go to those people so that the men on ground can be receiving that money. When they are not receiving what they are supposed to receive, they will come back and tell us that they are not receiving what they are supposed to receive from these people. But as it stands, and they are saying that they know this channel and they are receiving what they are supposed to receive from this channel, let us ensure that we support and financially support those people, that the men of the Biafra Liberation Army can have access to, and not be stifled by lack of resources. Thank you for listening. It is Biafra First. Share widely. Tusaru Muzia.